All right, welcome to Unlimited Power. My name is D-Rod, and it is Tuesday. The first planetary qualifiers went off this last weekend, one of the first weekends in October, and I happen to be at one of them. Now, today we'll be playtesting a bit of Qira Command. I did not take this to that first qualifier. I actually played some Boba Green, had a great time with that. But we're going to play test some Qira today against some Han Solo and Sabines, because one thing I know about qualifiers is you're going to see Sabines, Han Solo, young and old, as well as some Bobas. So let's just get in there with some classic blue-green today, and we'll mix this up later. But yeah, the first qualifier I went to was in Dallas. I had a great time playing down there, just getting in some reps. 7 rounds, full day. One of my test partners, actually, we brought the same deck, so that was nice just to kind of see how it did in a lot of matchups. And it was pretty fun. And, last time, again, that was some boss green here. Let's go ahead and get started. My boy Jay's going to be playing with me today. Jay comes from that background of a lot of Magic, a lot of Final Fantasy tournaments. So definitely more of his wheelhouse are games like that. But very competitive player. Love to see it. Love seeing him get in Star Wars, as it's something he enjoys. All right. Jay, you ready to see who goes first? All right, let's see. I got a 8. Okay, I'm going to have you go first. Draw 6 cards. 6, sir, not 7. 3, 4, 5, 6. It's always hard when you play a lot of different games, because if like I'll go play Magic one night and the next thing I know, like I'm putting all my creatures out tapped, and you don't do that in Magic. Or same thing, I go to play Star Wars and I'm drawing more cards than I need. All right, so we're playing Qira Control. Now this deck is in the description down below. You can see a link to it. This is the deck I wanted to take with me to PAX. It's definitely one I've worked on a lot. So I drew Timely Intervention, Resupply, Palpatine's Returns, Snoke, Long Pike, and Black Sun Starfighter. So it's kind of easy for me to decide to put both Smuggle cards into the resource pile. We're going to do that because we're not playing against green, so I don't have to worry about scanning officers. So 2 resources there, ready to go. Let's make sure he has the initiative. And I'm all set. So there's nothing here to do on turn 2 for the most part. If you're a control player, you're either going to pass, or if you're lucky, play Inferno 4. You go first. So yeah, yeah. So there isn't a lot here. So essentially, we're going to pass, and next turn we're going to resupply. All right, so he plays the Yoda. The Yoda comes into play with damage because the Han Solo ability, and then your Yoda comes into play exhausted. Since there's no summoning sickness, you'll just have that. I'll go ahead and take the initiative. All right, he passes, of course. Let's draw 2 more cards, Vigilance and make an opening. Oh man, so we can take care of Yoda right away and draw, and if we really want to. But I'm okay taking the 2 points of damage and killing Yoda in a second. At worst, maybe he hits me with a force throw, but there's not going to be anything for him to hit. So let's just go ahead and get rid of Black Sun Starfighter into the resource pile. And we're going to resupply whenever he's ready. All right, looks like he's ready. Okay, I'm going to play resupply. So I'm going to go ahead and play this card, which allows me to put it into play as a resource exhausted. So I'm just going to ramp. All right, 2 damage comes directly to me. All right, I'm going to take the initiative then. So we can deploy Qira next turn if we really want to, which is good if things are getting out of control. But we'll probably hold on to her. Like, Qira is good. She can definitely wipe the board here. Especially once we get a roaming barrage. Out comes K2SO. All right. We drew a Pike Sentinel and a Hylabit Enforcer. So we're going to be at 5. I think I'm just going to drop the Enforcer And we'll play Make an Opening and Pike Sentinel this turn. Take care of... definitely going to take care of K2SO first, since he's the heavy hitter. And we'll use Make an Opening on Yoda. So... Or we'll probably use Pike Sentinel, sorry, on Yoda. So we're going to use Make an Opening on K2SO. Yeah. All right, I'm going to pay 3. I'm going to give K2SO -2/-2 for the phase. So that should kill him, and I'm going to heal my base 2 damage, and you can decide what you want to do with K2SO. All right, he's choosing for me to discard a card. I will get rid of Snoke. All right, I'm going to discard my Supreme Leader Snoke. He's essentially Elish Norn. Just so you know what that's in my deck. If you're unfamiliar with Magic, Elish Norn was one of the first characters similar to Snoke that gave all creatures on your opponent's board -2/-2. So my opponent now has an idea of what Snoke is and why he's in my deck. We're going to take 2 points from Yoda. Let's get that back. All right. All right, I'm going to play a Pike Sentinel. This character has Sentinel, which means next time you do attack, you'll have to hit him before you hit any other unit or my base. All right, so we got our defenses up. We're almost at 6. Han Solo's using his ability. Ooh, Poe Dameron. Okay, no fun there. It's a damaged Poe Dameron though. Man, I could kill him. I do want to kill him. I could deploy and kill him if I need to. I think he's gonna make me do it. I think it's the man. It's almost the right move here. Yep. All right, I'm going to deploy Qira since I have 5 resources. When she comes into play, she's going to immediately heal all damage from all units in play, and then she's going to deal damage to all units in play rounded down to their remaining HP. So Poe should go down, should heal up, and then go to 3. And then same thing, Yoda essentially gets healed and goes back down to 2. You heal all damage from each unit, then you deal damage to each unit equal to half its remaining HP rounded down. Round it down. Okay. All right, I'm going to swing for 4 into Poe Dameron, and we're going to go ahead and just kill him. And Poe hits for 6, correct? Yep, so I'm going to use my Qira there because I don't want to deal with him. All right, great. And then I'll pass and we go to the next phase. All right, not my favorite thing to do there, but it works, honestly. We're going to get rid of Make an Opening, which we just drew. Overwhelming Barrage just came out, which would have helped us against Han Solo there, but the nice thing about discarding a card against K2SO is we discarded Supreme Leader Snoke, and we still have a Palpatine's Return in our hand. We have Vigilance as well and Overwhelming Barrage, so we have good board control and can get our health back. So Qira's definitely done. That's okay. We'll make her work, her ability work for us in a bit. But she did her job. We really want to keep our opponent off tempo here. So, all right, I'm ready. Yep, here comes Han Solo. 5, so Obi-Wan. So Obi-Wan comes into play with 4 health. Luckily, again, we can take care of this, no problem. All right, I'm going to pay 6 for Palpatine's Return. Play a unit from your discard pile. It costs 6 less. If it's a Force unit, it costs 8 less. So K2SO, I discarded Supreme Leader Snoke. He cost 8. So he's going to come into play for 2 resources less. When he comes into play, he lowers the health of all your units and power by -2/-2. So it's going to kill that Yoda and weaken that Obi-Wan. And then your Yoda should have a death ability. Black tokens, yeah. And the red one, yep. And it's a -2 power and attack, so you'll want to use the black token that shows both, too. There you go. Cool. Now the question now is, he's totally done. No, since he's already gone, you've already deployed him, and that'd be the once per game. Yeah, I killed him last game, last turn. Oh, Poe. Yeah, you're right. You haven't done Han. I killed Poe. Oh, same colors. Same angry guy. So Poe gets -2, -2. Now that he's in play. And I'm going to go ahead and swing. Yeah, Han gets it. Sorry. And then I'm going to swing on your base for a total of 2 with the Pike Sentinel. Oh, you do? I won't swing. I'll take initiative then. Yeah, Sentinel forgot. Alright, he passes. Let's draw 2. Gideon and the client. Okay, that seems good. Now, we're at 6 resources. I love Gideon in this situation when you have Snoke out, because Gideon's just going to keep buffing up your Imperial, or sorry, your other units, not even Imperial. So I think that's pretty good. I like seeing that. Let's go ahead and drop the client. We're not hurting for life. So we're at 7 resources, only 1 ahead of our opponent. We have Snoke out thanks to Palpatine's return, so that's out technically 3 turns early. We have Barrage, Vigilance, and Gideon. So I guess we're going to go ahead and kill the other ones. Oh, and the -2, -2 is static. No, you're thinking of the 1 card I played earlier to kill, the last game to kill someone. Correct, yeah. All right, I'm going to go ahead and now do... let's play Overwhelming Barrage for 5. This is going to go ahead and give a unit I control +2/+2 to the end of the phase. We're going to choose Snoke. And then it says I can deal damage equal to its power divided as I choose among enemy units. Or sorry, it's among any number of units. So I have 8 damage. I'm just going to go ahead and throw 4 at Obi-Wan and 4 at Han Solo to kill them both. Oh, it's the best uncommon. Best uncommon that you can find is Overwhelming Barrage and green-black. If you're still a hero player, like, I get it. Heroes are fun, but man, they need to give me Overwhelming Barrage. All right, now we still have that Pike Sentinel that I can get that extra 2 damage on. And we want to get hitting here. I'm hoping to get 10 points of damage in this round, or phase. Ooh, Pillage. Okay, that worked out. All right, discarding 2 good cards here. Get rid of essentially a cryptic command. Let's go ahead and hit your base for 8 with Supreme Snoke. Get that damage in there, finally. And then we'll get them up to 10 this phase, and then 2 more hits. 2 more turns, really. He's going to need a Sentinel. All right. He takes the initiative. I'll swing for 2 more to get you up to 10. And then I'll pass. Get some cards in my hand. Ooh, we redrew Vigilance, and we got another Long Pike. I love it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like having Long Pike here. And I like that we can give him, whatchamacallit. We can give him ambush with the timely intervention we have. So we're going to hold on to him and Vigilance. All right, I'm ready. All right, this is always a fun spot to be with Han because he still has to hurt any of his big units he brings in. Luke, Chewbacca, Crate Dragon. Because Snoke is out, it'll feel pretty good. Ooh, force throwing me. Yeah. Yeah, do you still want to do that with no force use it? Okay. Yeah, force throw's not as good without the unit. That's for sure. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 7. Okay, redemption or Chewie? Okay. Okay. And Chewbacca has that -2, -2 as well. So he needs 6 damage. I guess I don't mind that. If I ambush in Lompike, he would have to give Chewbacca a shield, which would be annoying. But he would also give Snoke a shield. And he wouldn't go up. But Lompike would... Oh, Lompike wouldn't die. I guess let's do that. Could also conversion lab Lompike and hold on to this. I don't mind that either. Let's do that. Okay, I'm going to use Energy Conversion Lab to play a unit from my hand and give it ambush. So I'm going to play Lompike for 4. He comes into play with the ambush ability, so he readies, and he has to attack Chewbacca. So Chewbacca has Grit, which makes him stronger for every amount of damage he has on him. So he technically, with the -2, -2 bonus, he still hits back for 4. Lompike has an on-attack ability that says when I attack, I can give you a shield, an opponent or a unit you control a shield, to give a unit I control a shield. So I'm going to give Chewbacca a shield, and I'm going to give Supreme Leader Snoke a shield. So, correct. I will do no damage to Chewbacca. Chewbacca will hit Lompike back for 4, and Chewbacca's shield absorbs all that other damage, so he doesn't go up as far as what he can hit me back for. All right, I'm going to hit your base for 6 with Snoke here. And then I'm going to pass. All right, so we got a Vigilance still. Here comes another resupply and a Gideon. Enjoy having the Gideon in there for that timely intervention to get more counters on units. Snoke is a little protected. He has to watch out for Han Solo's kill effects, but Han Solo main board doesn't play a lot of like Fellow Dragon or even Rivals Fall. Like there's just one, so the chance of him having it is going to be less. So we got Snoke, Lompike, we drew Gideon and have Vigilance, resupply, and resupply went down. I'm ready. Let's see what he's going to do here. I love playing blue-green. Blue-green is definitely one of my favorite colors. Blue-green-black, technically. Just one of my favorite things. All right, Chewbacca's going to take 4 back, and the unit dies. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 6. All right, I'm going to pay 6 to play Vigilance. It can do 2 different effects out of 4. I get to choose the 2. The first thing I'm going to do is defeat a unit with 3 less remaining HP, because Chewbacca has 6 damage and he's an 8/8 because of the -2. I'm going to choose him so I can kill him, since he has 2 remaining HP. And then the second ability I'm going to choose is I'm just going to give another shield token to Supreme Leader Snoke. So he can prevent 2 instances of any amount of damage. Ooh, -6 for the phase. Ooh. Kill him, yep. You're correct. That kills it. Good job. That one's dead. I'll take the initiative. I was hoping that I could keep him alive longer, but that's all right. So that was a good move. I should have expected the Luke, but it's all right. Takedown and the client. Okay. I'm gonna hold on to all these cards because we're going to be using them to take care of Luke Skywalker here. We're going to timely intervention. Can I do that? Timely intervention. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I guess I should play. Guess I should put Gideon down if we're going to go for that. We got to kill this Luke. So we're going to pay 2. So I'm going to pay 2 out of my resource pile. One of those cards is going to be a smuggle card. Timely intervention. That says I can play a card out of my hand and give it ambush. So I'm going to replace the card I used to smuggle. Goes in my resource pile exhausted. And then I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3 for a card for the client. Comes into play with a shield. And it has ambush, so it's going to go ahead and attack Luke Skywalker for 2 points of damage. The client loses a shield. Right. Let's see if he plays something, or does he swing with the Luke to get the restore? Nice. Forgot about the Force, so yep, you take my takedown away, and it can only target the client. Client takes 4 points of damage from that. I'll take initiative. All right, I put all my eggs in one basket there. Ooh, Caden, are you going to a store showdown or a PQ? I'm definitely going to do a bit. I just did a PQ this weekend in Dallas, Texas, and that was super fun. A lot of fun with that. Let's go here. So we're going to go up to 6. I think we're going 6 to 2, so 8, yeah. And here comes the crate dragon. Oh, good. Oh, good with that crate. I have to get through it. Power of the Dark Side and Avenger. I try this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, the cool thing is, Caden, I think I know I have another PQ that I'm doing here in the Portland area, Portland, Oregon, and then I do have a showdown this Sunday. Sunday, I'll definitely be taking that Bosk again. I had a lot of fun with it. It did really well at the PQ. Me and my partner both took it, and yeah, it was good. Definitely could stay in the top 30%. Feels like a solid tier 2 deck, so that felt good. All right, I'm going to use the client here to give a bounty to a unit. I'm going to go ahead and put the bounty on Luke Skywalker. So if Luke dies this phase, I'm going to heal 5 life. I'll get rid of this 9-cost card. Now I'm going to pay 3 for Power of the Dark Side. Now when I play this card, you can deal 3 damage to a unit or a base I control. So you'll probably choose base. So I'm going to go up to 11 here. And you have to choose a unit to get rid of. Correct, yeah, but I only had 1 target, so it would just go to the base. But yes, when I play it, you can the damage is on the stack, essentially. The effects on the stack. Yeah. So Caden, that's awesome. I have a Kylo yellow deck I've been working on taking on a PQ. Took it to first store showdown recently. I love Kylo yellow. It is fast. All right, so I heal 5 from that, so I go back down to 6. All right, I'm at 16 to danger. I gotta take the initiative and hope for something good. All right, the problem with a lot of Crate Dragons decks is once they're out, they're out. But I think that's why I like Qira, so I can go faster. Here comes the smuggle. Yes, and then you replace the... Yeah. Good job. So members to replace. Yep, and I pass. Oof. All I got was a Vader. So Vader is 7, so I would die. I would die from that. All right, you got me this one. Nothing I can play without immediately dying. I got a 7 cost card. I'm at 19, so as soon as I play it, you got me. So let's go to game 2. So game 2 in the control matchup against this kind of deck, you do want to move fast, right? Like, again, that's a big deal. So let's take a look here. Blast is okay, but really we're going to need some Fell the Dragons because we want to deal with the crate when it comes in. And outside of that, honestly, I feel pretty good. We can add in another Vader just to speed up. Hopefully get another unit out. Let's maybe put out the Starfighters. So let's see. Let's try that. So some Dooku. Snoke seemed to be good to kind of hold them off. I like that. Client felt good. Halibin is going to feel good as far as going fast here. Honestly, maybe I'm not changing that much. Dooku's already in it. Super Laser Tech's in it. Yeah, I think we're just going to replace a card with a... I can get rid of Devastator. And we're going to replace Devastator with a Darth Vader and all of our removal spells. Any of our big ones we're going to move in with Fell the Dragon. So that takedown that's in here is going to be Fell. And we can keep Vigilance for now because we're going to want to make sure we're making them discard cards off the top of their deck. Make an opening is good. Death Trooper is good. So we got to get rid of one more card here. Fell, and what do we want for a second Fell here? I enjoyed Palp's return, especially against this type of matchup. I felt like that one makes some sense. Let's get rid of Count Dooku, the other Dooku here. Don't need the 7-drop. I mean, feels good, but I'd rather have Fell the Dragon to deal with crates. So, again, we got to go fast. We got to move faster than the crate. So let's get the bodies out there and play a little bit more of that mid-range that Qira can do. Now, for championships, I really do prefer, like, if I'm not practicing too hard for a big event, I like taking faster decks at Store Championships just to have that more casual feel, which, you know, that's what it's supposed to do. Introduction to a more competitive format. Yeah, so I like to take a lot of fast decks and just kind of finish early. So like Sabine or Kylo would be fun, right? Super fun. All right, let's correct this. Okay, feel good here. Go. Cut my deck here. I will not take the initiative. I know that. Fell the Dragon, Black Sun Starfighter, Super Laser Tech, Jet Trooper, Pike Sentinel, and Palpatine's Command. So the good thing here is I do like having Super Laser Tech and the Sentinel. That gives me a couple of options. I guess I'm going to drop the Starfighter and Palp's Return right now and keep the rest. I'm going to drop Death Trooper and keep the rest. So Starfighter will go. Oh, good. All right, I'm set. But since I lost, I'm actually going to have you go first. All right, game 2. Game 2 versus Han. I enjoy Han. Like, I definitely enjoy playing against Han. I enjoy beating Han. The fun part about the PQ, and I'm definitely will have a video out here soon to finishing some stuff on about it, about like what was it like going to the Dallas PQ. And every time I got matched up with a Han, which would have been a great matchup for me, I kept they kept having to repair. So, all right, I'm gonna pay 2 for the Pike Sentinel. I'll put that into play. All right, I wish I had that Black Sun Starfighter now, but I wouldn't play it. Okay, I'll pass. Draw 2, Lompike and Power the Dark Side. We're gonna put Lompike down because that makes sense with his fun smuggle ability. Ready our units, ready our resources, show our opponent that we are ready to go. And we have a Super Laser Tech this turn or a Power. We'll probably swing for 2 first. All right, I gotta take 3 to the face. I'll hit your base for 2. I'll swing on your base for 2. Gotta make sure I hit that button. I'm definitely excited for some more store championships. It's a weird that we had to wait so long for championships and now we're at qualifier season, but you know, it happens. All right, perfect. K2SO, sorry, is in play, so I can use Conversion Lab. All right, I'm gonna use my Energy Conversion Lab ability to play a unit from my hand and give it ambush for the turn. I'm gonna play Super Laser Technician, and it will attack into K2SO for 2 points. When my unit dies, he becomes a readied resource. Oh, I really didn't want him to have me discard because it's Palpatine's Return, Fell the Dragon, and Power the Dark Side. So I'm going to get rid of Palpatine's Return. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and... I'm going to pay... Oh, yeah. I'm going to pay 1 for Qira. She's going to damage the Pike Sentinel for 2, and then she's going to put a shield on him. Okay. And then I'll pass. All right, so we made sure our Sentinel should survive 2 hits. We just drew a resupply and a vigilance. I do want to go fast here, so I'm going to drop Power of the Dark Side. Because I do want to play resupply and get up to 6 here pretty quickly. Like having that vigilance, it's going to be important because we're going to have to use that to start milling our opponent because they're not going to have much to pull those cards out. So if I can get rid of the crate dragons, that's ideal. Comes 3 more from that ship. Puts me at 6. Let's hit your base for 2 with the Pike Sentinel. He's at 4 and I'm at 5 resources, so this extra ramp part's going to be important. I don't think there's anything I necessarily care about. Pillage, gross. 2 cards, ugh. Getting ahead is important. I fell the dragon. God, so good. These are both 2 answers here. So do I go get ahead? I should go ahead and play whatever I want. All right. I'll discard 2 cards. I'll then play resupply, put it into play as a resource. And I'll be 2 turns ahead of you now. All right, I think I'm going to save Qira for those crate dragons. All right, he's going to take the initiative. I'll pass. So 2 cards. Fell the dragon back, thank goodness. And we have a Super Laser Tech. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just go ahead and drop Super Laser Tech, and I'll keep Fell the Dragon in my hand. So I don't want to resource that card. We do have a Lompike we can start playing, so I'm going to do that. And get him out there this turn. I'm ready. All right, I'll discard the one card I have. My good kill spell. That's not good. Not good at all. Okay. We're going to pay 4, 5. I'm going to pay 5 to put out a Lompike, smuggle him in, replace him, and goes back to you. All right, it takes me from 6 to 9. I will swing on your base for 2. I'll take initiative. Han gets deployed. Let's see if I can get out of this. Overall, could have played it a little better, but those pillages are rough, and that's one of the reasons why I do like Palpatine's Return main board. Now, did I just draw one? Sure did. Now, he didn't use Han Solo, really, but Han Solo's out, which is nice, so I want to kill him. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. I should go to 8, but that requires losing a return or barrage. We are 2 turns ahead of the opponent. I say we keep both cards for now. Nope, I haven't really done anything with return. Let's drop return. Because nothing's dead. So, okay. All right, ready? I'm going to play Overwhelming Barrage. Give Lompike +2/+2. So he has 6 damage to distribute. He's going to put all 6 on Han Solo. And he is a 6/8 until the end of the phase. Now, do I have anything else smuggleable? Not really. But we stopped him from playing a 7-drop unit this turn using Han's ability. Here comes another 3 right to my face. Change that to 12. Alright, Lompike is going to attack you for 6. He's going to give you a shield. So he gives the shield to the Green Squadron A-Wing, and I'm going to go ahead and put a shield on Lompike himself. Luckily, we're both at 12, thank goodness. I'm only going to hit him for 2 more, but he can put out this turn. Not Luke, so Rey is probably the only thing I'm worried about, or a Poe. But luckily, having shields and no cards in hand, what is Poe going to do? Oh, Wrecker. That worked out. Alright, I'm going to hit your base for 2 with the Pike Sentinel. Swings for 2. Oh, your base? Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I'll pass. Another barrage and a timely intervention. So we can drop the timely intervention, puts us at 9 resources. And I feel good about a second barrage here. We have the Sentinel unit to protect us. That Wrecker, so I don't have to worry about overwhelm. Feels good. Now, I think because Luke can get played this turn, that's going to be a problem, but not a big one. Like, Luke can get played right now and give me a -3/-3 on my Sentinel unit. That's not a bad play, but Wrecker would still die if I need him to, but I should probably... Oh, I can't kill the Luke unless I bring out Qira, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7's rough, because that means he's 1 away from Crate Dragon using Han's ability. So this needs to be kind of like a big play. And I feel like it's only a big play if he has the Luke, but we'll see. Luke or Chewie's can kill Lompike. I mean, can kill Pike Sentinel here. All right, it's gonna take me to 15. With that, swing there. I'll swing on your base for 2 with the Pike Sentinel. Get him up to 16 myself. Tough match, but he has to do 10 more points of damage to me. And I got to do 14. Here comes 6. A 6 for an Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay, perfect. We have answers to that. Let's go. What do I want to do here then? All right, I'm going to attack your base for 4 with Long Pike. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm going to attack... Yeah, we're going to attack him. That's fine. We'll attack him for 4. No. Sorry. That does change it. 4. Let's go ahead and deploy Qira. So heal all the units and then damage them to half their health rounded down. That is correct. So you'll still get the heal, but because you're taking damage, the shield will eat it. So Pike Sentinel loses all damage counters, and he loses the shield. So does Long Pike. So he's going to swing into my Sentinel. For some reason, my... there we go. Focus here. Let's see here. There we go. Fix that focus. Okay, so it's going to lose the Sentinel. No big deal there. Let's go... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to pay 5 for Overwhelming Barrage. We're going to put it on Qira. So Qira has a total of 4 plus 2, so 6 damage to split how she sees fit. We're going to put 3 on your Obi-Wan Kenobi to kill it. And then we're going to go ahead and do... how much does Wrecker have left? 1? Okay, we'll do the 1 to Wrecker. And then I'm going to do the additional 2 points of damage to Qira herself, since she is more powerful when she takes damage. So she now hits... She's now an 8-10 at the moment. That's only if I think if you have a Force user, right? Oh, okay, got it. Cool. All right, I'm going to go ahead and attack you with Long Pike. You can put a shield on your A-Wing, and I'm going to put a shield on Qira. So I'll hit you for 4. And then I'm going to hit you for 8 and get you to 28. Okay, that feels better. 28, where I'm at 15. Okay, cool. And then I'll pass. Moment of Peace. And Inferno 4. Okay. Her current power is 6-8. She is a 6-8 with a shield. Thank goodness for Grit and Overwhelming Barrage. One of the things I don't like in some services is they don't really focus on the fact you can use Overwhelming Barrage to hit your own units. That's correct, Well Pants. We did use Wrecker with the Overwhelm. We only had to do 1 more point of damage since Wrecker swung into the Pike Sentinel. Sentinel, which I did forget. Hey, actually, one of the things, that record has Overwhelm, right? Okay. Did I add the 4 specifically? I don't think I added anything. Yeah, that explains it. Okay, so there we go. So I'm at 19, not 15. Perfect. All right, I think he's the one figuring out he doesn't have enough to kill me without a buff. He needs to kill Qira, but he just can't do it. Because Lombite can swing for the win, Qira can swing for the win. Here comes an 8. Oh, there it is, redemption. Gross. Hey, damage on redemption. Gross, gross, gross. No, it's close now, well pants. All right, so he's gonna hit me for 5. I can't punch through the shield. I can punch through redemption. I think, yeah, as long as I go first, I got it, right? That's really it. I'll hit your base for 8. Or 6, sorry. So what I need to do here is he needs to swing on me now, and I need to take initiative, or if he's smart, he will pass, and then he has me. So this is part of the game that he may not know very well. But if he gets it, awesome. Props to him. I think he figured it out. No. No. Oh, he did it. Hit me for 5, right? So I take... Boom. All right, I'm going to take the initiative. Oh, do I? What are you at? 26? Oh, okay, yeah, I do. Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay, cool. Pike does kill everyone. Pike did get it. All right, game 3. Game 3. Pike does kill. I don't know why I was thinking. For some reason, I thought it was going to heal enough. That I was going to need more turns with something bigger than Pike, but I guess not. Sometimes you get that tunnel vision. I'm just so set on one thing. That's always the hard part sometimes when you're playing in games, is you're so set on like, okay, this is my next course of action, that you're missing out something else that's happening, right? And I'm guilty of that. I'll do that, and then I look at the board state and be just like, yep, I didn't need to do that. I need to do something different. So let's go to game 3 here. That felt better. The ramp was important. Putting out Qira obviously was good, but it was definitely dangerous with so close to the Crate Dragon. So, but again, sometimes you just got to hit fast, hit hard. And with that 30 health point base, it can just feel like it takes all your time to get through these Han Blues. But they're satisfying to beat. Satisfying to beat. Well, Pants, are you excited to go to a qualifier yourself or to a store showdown this month? All right. Oh, yeah, I didn't have any cards in my hand from all those pillages. All those pillages. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, he's gonna go first. We do have a ramp card with super laser tech. We do have Inferno 4, Pike Sentinel, Vigilance, and Palp's Return. Ultimately, that Sentinel's good. It could prevent a little bit for us and buy us some time. That extra damage can be important, but Inferno 4 is going to be the better play. So we're going to drop the Sentinel, and we're going to drop... I really want to hit that Vigilance, but I'm unsure if we will. Let's hope for it. Let's manifest it. We're going to go ahead and get rid of Return. see here. Okay, he gets to go first. I'm ready. At least this time we can scry with the Inferno 4. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, I'll pay 2 for Inferno 4. Meet you in the space arena here. When it comes into play, I look at the top 2 cards, and I can leave them on top or on the bottom. I'm actually going to go ahead and put 1 on the bottom and leave 1 on top. All right, I'll pass. All right, so we got the client and Gideon. We're going to put the client on the bottom here. We're going to use Inferno 4 to start swinging into the A-Wing there. Definitely want to take that thing out. Oh, okay. All right, you'll take 2 back. Inferno 4 dies. I look at the top 2 cards. I'll leave 1 on the bottom and 1 up top. I really wanted to see what he was going to do here, but I guess not. I wanted to be ahead. All right. I'll pay 3 for a Super Laser Technician. Ooh, takes the initiative. So he had nothing anyway, so I'm glad I didn't pass. All right, I'll pass. Overwhelming Barrage and another Inferno 4. Let's drop... Gideon's solid, but scrying is also good. I'm actually just going to go with the Inferno 4 right now. We could maybe get to 5 resources if the tech can swing, but I don't think we're going to get there. He obviously doesn't have the units, or they're too big. I'm going to take 3 to the face. I'll hit your base for 2. It's not working in my favor. I don't have the ramp, so he hasn't taken as much damage as I would like. Turn 3. At least nothing heavy hitting. There's a Poe. Okay. Oh man. I think I gotta kill the Poe, right? He does too much. And he will get rid of cards. Nope. Maybe I'll go first. Okay, I'll take the initiative. Snoke and Halibut Enforcer. Let's go. Enforcer down. Give us 5. Okay. All right, I'm going to pay 5 resources for Overwhelming Barrage. Give the Super Laser Tech +2/+2, and we're going to shoot Poe Dameron over there for. We're going to actually hit him for 3, and then we're going to do the other last damage to the A-Wing. I want to see what he does with this Poe. I really kind of want to see if he discards card. Because either way, Poe will die this turn, but... Right. I'm going to go to 9 here with that hit. I just want to see if getting rid of cards is the right play here. Because there's not much he's going to take advantage of. Okay, he's just going to make me discard. Let's get rid of... do I want to get rid of Vader? Vader's going to be important. Snoke's going to be important. Snoke. It's going to be Snoke. Okay. All right. Unit discarded. I will then go ahead and swing into Poe with the super laser tech to kill him. That's going to put us at 6. So only 1 ahead. Gross. Here comes Ray. At 5. Okay. I'll take initiative. Now this means Han's going to come out and hit me for a little bit more. I'm going to see if I regret this. So we're going to go from 6, 7 to 10. Or sorry, 9 to 12. 9 to 12. Draw 2. Fell the Dragon, thank goodness, and the Avenger. Got to put something down here. Hell, I want to hold to Vader. I want to hold on to, so maybe just Snoke. It's got to be Snoke. Yeah, gotta be Snoke. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and deploy Qira. So all units in play will now take half their damage rounded down. Or sorry, half their health rounded down, yeah. Three, correct? Yep. Now, with Vader in play, we want to use Vader on Solo because we want to stop Solo's ability from putting out a unit that's too strong, which right now would be something like a Luke Skywalker with a -3, -3. So, it'd be smart. He uses the Han ability now. Luke can't kill it. Alright, kills Qira. They both go out, and that's perfectly fine with me. Let's go... Yeah, could just Vigilance here. I think I'm just going to Vigilance. Be better. 6. I'm going to play Vigilance. I'm going to go ahead and heal myself 5, and I'm going to deal 3 or defeat a unit with 3 or less HP. So I'm going to go ahead and defeat Han Solo and go down to 7 health. Get our own damage going. Okay. I'll take the initiative. Both leaders use super laser tech and a death trooper. Seem good. Let's seem good. Let's go. Let's drop the tech here. Put us at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I'm only at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. 8 here. Now Vader's good. Vader can kill Obi-Wan if we pull another Death Trooper, which hopefully we do. All right, ready? All right, I'm gonna pay 7 for Darth Vader. Vader comes into play, and I'm going to use the win played ability first to look at the top. I'm going to look at the top 10 cards to put a unit that costs 3 or less, or any amount of units that cost up to 3 or less, total of 3, into play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, Enforcer, Pike Sentinel, Death Trooper. There we go. All right, the unit I'm going to put into play is a Death Trooper. Death Trooper deals 2 damage to a unit I control and 2 damage to a unit you control. So I'm going to choose Death Trooper takes 2, and then Obi-Wan takes 2. Vader's going to ready for the ambush ability, and he's going to attack Obi-Wan for 5, and I'll take 4 back. Simply shuffle this, cut, and put this on the bottom of our deck in any order. Leaves us the Death Trooper, an Avenger, and a Fell the Dragon, so I feel good. Okay. I'm going to pay 1 to use Qira. Kira's going to put 2 more points of damage on Obi-Wan with her ability. I mean, not Obi-Wan, Darth Vader, to give him a shield. So he has 1 health remaining, but he does have a shield. I like giving him the shield because it may help him stay alive a little bit longer, but obviously not to a Luke or a Wookiee, so Chewbacca. All right, I'll pass. Let's draw 2 cards, Power of the Dark Side and Palpatine's Return. That all seems good. Let's drop the Death Trooper and hold on to the rest of these cards. Now I got to get rid of that K2SO so we can make sure we're using Power of the Dark Side for some of these big boys. So we are at 9, so we are at Avenger status. So Avenger's not bad. I'm ready. Let's see here if we see a Wookiee or a Luke. Right, I figured Vader would be killed here by the Luke. We get -3 there. Not a big deal, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or do we bring in Vader again? No, I think Avenger's fine. I'm gonna play the Avenger. So when it comes into play, and when it attacks, my opponent defeats a non-leader unit they control. So you're going to have to sack somebody every time I attack and when it came into play. I love Avenger. Love Avenger. It's probably the thing I miss, playing a little bit more of that mid-range. And I have 3 cards in my hand. 3 good cards in hand. Three to my base. All right, he's going to take me from 7 to 10. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hit your base for 3. Let's put some damage back on it. It's been a while. And then I'll pass. All right, we are at 9, so I'm going to kind of hold where we're at. We drew another Power of the Dark Side and a Make an Opening. Avengers here, Crate Dragons going to come out. We have Fell the Dragon, Palpatine's Return. I feel good. This is a good spot to be in because even though we've taken a little bit of damage, we don't have to use a lot to get rid of that Crate Dragon right now. So we do have to get rid of Luke because he's a heavy hitter with the heal. Now, smart move here, swings with Luke, so that way he can get the damage in, get the heal in, and I have to swing with the Avenger to take care of Luke. Now, I definitely don't have to do it. I could use the Power of the Dark Side. That's probably what I should do. We'll see. There it is. Sabine is out. Smart move, but I kind of want to see what happens here. We could bring back... Yeah, we could bring back Vader. Hope for a Death Trooper. Let's do this. I'm going to swing with the Death Trooper into Sabine. So they'll just trade. All right, again, he needs to swing with the Luke. Let's go ahead and attack with the Avenger for 8 on your base, and then you'll sacrifice a unit you control. Let's see, have 7 remaining. Okay. Comes Cassian already. All right, I'm going to pay 6 for Palpatine's return. I'm going to get a Force user out of my discard pile that Darth Vader you killed earlier. And he gets to come into play for 8 less because he's a Force user. We'll go ahead and resolve the ambush ability first. So he will kill Cassian for 5 damage and take 3 points back. And then I'm going to resolve the Win Played ability to look at the top 10 cards in my deck and put units up to the cost of 3 that have the villainy symbol into play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. Let's go. Super Laser Tech and Super Laser Tech. Okay. That's it. Almost a whiff. Get a good shuffle. Cut it. Put on the bottom. Moving on. All right. Super Laser Tech comes into play with the ability. Passes back to you. All right. I'll pass. Takes the initiative. Good spot. Good spot. We have cards in our hand. Black Sun Starfighter, another make an opening. So we have 2 healing abilities, which is great. And we have a total of 15 damage on the board. 15 damage on the board here. 15 is not killable, but still feels good. We have 1 Fell the Dragon, 1 Power the Dark Side. Crate Dragon does not stand the chance if it comes out by itself. Not a problem for us. Thank goodness. Which is surprising just because, going a little bit slower here. Not what I expected to happen, but I'm glad it did. This kind of deck with Han, when we get to this point, you're not going to have the answers. Best you can have is Redemption to just hold off the Avenger and pull that health. It's just going to force you, buy them more time because they don't take the hit from the Avenger and they're completely healed. Ooh, open fire on Vader. Shots fired for sure. Okay. I'll swing for 2 on your base with Super Laser Tech. Get that to 10. I don't like being at 16, but this is how it goes when you play those command bases sometimes. Or not command, when you play the blue-green control. Now, luckily, I have some actions I can take, which is great. He took the initiative. All right. Do I have a Long Pike? Nope. All right, I'll pay 3 for a Black Sun Starfighter. Has Sentinel in space. And then I'll go ahead and attack you for 8 with the Avenger. I'm avenging. And then I'll pass. All right, let's see what he does here. Has 4. Fell the Dragon the Avenger. There it is. Okay. I'll swing for 3 on your base. Give him the 19 here. Or 20, sorry. Oh, wrong person. That's me. Yeah, he needed to see the redemption to really get himself out of this, but Cassian's good, okay. I'm going to use Cassian here to get a little ahead. I don't need it, but I want the help, just in case, so. Alright, I'm going to pay 3 for make an opening, and I'm going to give Cassian -2, -2 for the phase, and I'm going to heal my base by 2. So I'm going to go from 16 to 13. All right, 1 damage. He hits you back for 2, so you're still alive. All right, I'm going to play it again and give Cassian another -2, and heal myself too. All right, I'm going to play another Sentinel unit, Pike Sentinel, so a 2/3, and then I'll pass. All right, so we got bodies in both areas of play. We just drew a couple more low units. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 resources. I like where we're at. We still have Power of the Dark Side and a Fell the Dragon for what's his face. So we have 5 damage on board. We just have to do 10. Now, although Jay does have the sideboard, I know he still hasn't figured out what would be the stronger plays here. But the sideboard would have required him making sure to have a little bit more removal and playing in the additional Crate Dragon. Because Crate Dragon really will stop this type of deck. Because all year with control, most of your win conditions are big costing cards, right? Usually 6 and up. So if you're looking at the 6 and 10, I mean, at that point, they play 1 and you die. Luke Skywalker into play. Okay. Goes with the Sentinel. Let's go 1 unit. I'm actually going to... I'll swing for 2 with the Pike Sentinel into your base. Love it. Get him to 22 there. All right, he takes the initiative. That makes sense. Let's go. We are at 9 resources. Let's go. Let's look at Inferno 4. So, yeah. Pay 2 for the Inferno 4, and I'll look at the top 2 cards in my deck and decide to leave them on top or put them on the bottom. Now I'm looking for a Death Trooper. No Death Troopers there. Put those in the bottom. Nope, I have enough to kill Luke here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, then I'm going to pay 7 for another Darth Vader. All right, I'll look at the top 10 cards for a unit first. That costs 3 or less. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what we got. Yep. Boom. Pew pew. Pew pew indeed. So 2 damage on Luke, 2 damage on the Death Trooper, and Vader will finish off his boy and take 6 damage back himself. All right, again, keeping no units in their on the field is beneficial for having these low cost cards, and we built up our board. I'll pass. Whew. This is essentially like one whole match here, like an hour and a half long. Now, this is not something obviously you see in a tournament. Being casual and practicing, this is all good to do. You know, again, it's all super helpful, especially because Han Blue is going to be at your local PQs. Can't expect everyone to bring Bobas, tell you that. And it's fun, you know, you can get some good wins in there, have some fun with it. So, definitely got to get Jay trying out some Bobas here soon, so you can see what all that's about. He hasn't played Boba in a while, not since the most recent set. Gosh, I'm excited for Twilight, guys. Man, all the leaders getting spoiled, ridiculous. Like, just everything we've been seeing. Praise Vizsla, Yoda. Ooh, some fun stuff this week. All right, I'm ready. There's the Ray. Cool. I'll hit your base for 5 with the Vader. 27. That's game. That's game. What does he have to Luke? I mean, oh, a force throw. You just threw an old man at the Death Trooper. Got it. I gotta slowly finish you off. 2 damage with the Pike Sentinel onto your base. Now, if he has another force throw, it's pretty good because he'll kill the Inferno. Oh, he does. Oh, I was ready for another force throw. I'll take the initiative. Good job, good job. All right. All right. Well, usually games like this, like if they don't go long, I like to get a little bit more. Fortunately, my partner does have a hard stop here in the next 15 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and call this stream, and we'll just be working on some other stuff. Getting more content out for you guys this week to talk about the Dallas PQ, that experience, give you a little bit more feedback on that boss deck and how it did with 120 combatants, and the fact that me and one of my test partners took the same deck to see how it did. I was a fan of its mid-range capabilities there. And yeah, I'm just excited to share more stuff as we're hitting some store showdowns this week. And we have another PQ in the Portland area, as well as the one up in Seattle. Thanks everyone for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Qira and Han Solo for the most part. We'll always try to add in a couple more decks, but sometimes we'll go slow. Appreciate it. Have a good night, and may the Force be with you.